Buenos días, buenos días. Give me a second and we'll get started. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? What's up, what's up? Um, a couple of things here to take a look at this morning, but real light. Give me a second here to pull it all up. Right, you got the AMC news. I mean, it's a shit show, but it was a great short over $5, despite the fact that they reported that profit after earnings. um, Preferred units jump after conversion settlement. So this has to do with all this AMC shit. Fears that the approval of a revised stockholder settlement will allow the company to issue more shares to raise capital, a move that will dilute. Man, you gotta admit though, they've been doing a great job staying alive through all this bullshit. You know what I mean? And raising more money. Like, who the fuck though is buying the new shares? You know what I mean? Look at this. AMC will provide stock worth an estimated 129 million to common shareholders to settle potential legal claims. So under it all, Wedbush analysts said they expect AMC and Ape shares to converge around $3 per share before the conversion and to $30 post the reverse split. Also, there's going to be a 1 for 10 reverse share split. Potentially sell more shares as it attempts to pay down some of his $5 billion in debt. Who the fuck is pushing this shit show along? It's like genius of creative financing here, though. You know what I mean? Aaron said the company has raised 418 million in cash through the sale of ape units over the past 12 months. AMC was sued earlier this year by some investors who alleged the company was attempting to circumvent the will of common stockholders who opposed the company diluting their holdings. No, you think? You know, it's like there's geniuses behind this shit, though. There's levels to finance that certain people just can't understand. I don't even understand this shit. It's fucking genius, though. And then the earnings, I don't know how the earnings went. Somebody in the office just said they reported a profit or whatever, but you know, how did you get here? You know what I mean? You went from a movie company, to just you pay for the distribution, right? You pay the license, you show the movie, you sell concessions, and now we're here, you know? Business is just wild sometimes. It's as wild as people are. It's as emotional as people are because it is people. This week you got all the HDs, the Walmarts, and all that kind of stuff, and those stocks have been trading really well, right? So if you look at the Walmarts and you look at the HDs of the world, and you look at all this stuff, right? These stocks have been trading really, really, really well, you know. So very converse. I don't know if that's the word to use for it to the market, right? And then you have the X, right? Which I still don't know what happened, but let's take a look at Let's take a look at what the news is on X. X stock jumps as U.S. Steel spurns deal with Cleveland Cliffs. Okay, CLF jumped early Monday as rejection of CLF's $7.3 billion offer signaled a new round of industry consolidation. Cleveland Cliffs went public with its buyout attempt on Sunday after U.S. Steel spurned the offer. Offered $17.50 per share in cash. I didn't even know this offer was out there. Oh, that's interesting. So this is janky. It's not earnings. This is a CLF X deal. So this is it. Yeah. This is not like this is all about a potential deal. CLF2 is up on the news. Yeah. So you got CLF and X here, which are in play. But again, I wouldn't even. I don't know. I wouldn't even bother. Now the more important thing here is where Spy is. You know, Spy had this weird program at 4 o'clock this morning. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. Nasdaq did too, where they just shot everything higher. You know, Spy was trading up to like 447 and shit, and then we sold everything down. If you look at Tesla, Tesla's super weak off the open. Again, like most of the fat man names are the weak ones. If you take a look at Meta, it's slow bleed down. You know, it's been really tough to actually make money off this stuff. Melly here is finally selling off, which I still have long, so I'm probably going to be down on that this morning as well. I got the Boeing here, which is meh at best. Um, Other than that, I don't really have many ideas. I mean, I know they kind of stayed in banks and oil from last week, so you know XOM and even some of the other banks here traded okay. So now I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys got? What do you guys got? Bring me some action. Other than that, this looks pretty dead to me. SMCI still getting sold off. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. 250. I mean, that pop to 270 or 280 that day, that was a great reshort. You know, so they're still selling this stuff. Nvidia looks like it wants to hit 400. You know, if you look at AMD, it's trading 107 here. So this looks pretty ugly. So we could continue selling on the Fat Man stuff as long as you know, as markets really don't get a place to buy. And if you look at this right now, if they're unable to stay in, let's say, the Walmarts and the XOM and the Bank of America, if there's not enough buying there, you're just going to get that bleed. And you want to pick the right name. You want to pick the best name. Amazon hasn't really sold off. Google hasn't really sold off. So you can look at those two names and maybe take the shot there. You know, you could look at those two, but then you could look at the Melly. You know, there's a good amount of techs that haven't sold off yet. Um, you know, so thoughts on IONQ? That one is I don't know, man. Chris, you've been trading that thing. What do you think on that? Grumpsy is saying I smell big action in Tesla today. You Captain Obvious over here. Agustín, ¿cómo ves Nvidia? Ahora mismo yo lo veo que va a seguir bajando, pero no en una forma. Ok, hoy es lunes. So, si tú vas a jugar en las opciones, el precio va a ser bien alto. Así que si tú coges 5 puntos, por ejemplo, tú no vas a ganar mucho. So it's almost like you had to be in for the swing. Like Dimitri, por ejemplo, who is short the calls from, before the move even started, and you're really extracting the premium here. Man, I'm fucking hungry already. Oh, yo, Top Boy's coming back, season 3. Oh boy. Oh baby. Uh-oh. Man,
I actually think we survived all this time.
this show was great. I loved it. They gotta make a show. They gotta make a show out of Sam Bankman, no? They gotta make it a
Just
show.
know
It
that
can't
we
be
are
a movie.
fucking linked. If I foul, you don't make no money.
Sounds familiar.
The best show on Netflix.
One day that brother's gonna get what's coming to him. Ain't no going back from this one.
That's a fucking problem.
You ready to squeeze off on a man? Trust me.
You know what the fuck I'm about.
I mean, Hank, you can tell what it's about just looking at this. It's a lot of drama in the trailer,
Know what you're on. But that road don't end good.
The final chapter. Billions I stopped watching after season 3, man. I don't know, man. I gave up on that. All right. I mean, off the open, it looks like a slam dunk short on a lot of this Fat Man stuff, and I think that could be. They love to do shit like this, and just smoke it back in your face, kind of thing. Everybody shorts off the open, kind of thing, and then boom, everything just kind of reverses, and you get these buy programs. But again, can't speak too soon. Sometimes it is that easy, just like the longs are sometimes. You know. Um, yeah, other than that, I don't have much here, guys. I'm waiting for y'all to give me something or waiting for the market to open and see what happens here. I thought really what was interesting was the Sam Bankman shit over the weekend, man. So the judge was like, "Yo, throw this motherfucker in jail. Throw the motherfucker in jail." Right? Because they can't control his ass. They can't control his ass while he's on house arrest. I still don't have my money back, by the way. Nor have I gotten contacted. They made everybody put in like a claim or whatever. They made everybody put in a claim. Look at it. The judge saying he has gone up to the line over and over again, and I'm going to revoke bail. So he revoked bail. There's no bail. Tried to intervene twice with witnesses in the case, giving documents to reporters. They tried to limit his access to phone and like internet or whatever. Oh, this is good. This is after the order was read aloud. Two U.S. Marshals had Mr. Bankman-Fried remove his tie and navy suit jacket as they prepared to handcuff him. His mom tried to approach him, but a court officer cautioned her to stand back. This got everything, man. They got to make a show out of it. You can't make a movie because this thing's got so many layers to it. They got to get somebody good like Michael Lewis. They got to get Michael Lewis on this shit. They got to get Michael Lewis on this shit. He attended. Exactly. Courtroom scene was the latest humiliating blow since his blah 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 blah. Oh, oh, we just talked about Michael Lewis. Look at this. They also noted Mr. Bankman's Fried numerous conversations with others in the media, including the author Michael Lewis. I'm a fucking genius. Who is writing a book about FTX that is set for publication the week the trial begins. Michael was sitting there looking at this shit like, I can't give this up. I can't give this up. As the bail issue was debated in court filings over recent weeks, Kaplan imposed a temporary gag order. Given the documents to the Times, he had been exercising his right to answer. Status of the order was not immediately blah, 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 blah. Intimidate or influence. Yeah, so witness tampering. Bail revoked, withdrawn charges. What's happening with the money? Jane Street. The implosion of FTX has drawn attention to the little known where he started. That's interesting. Connection to Jane Street. Jane Street's got he's got some hitters over there, man. And they happen to be in the coolest area of New York. Man, I gotta go down there, man. I remember the Jane Street Hotel. Let me see if that shit is still the Jane Hotel. Ooh. Oh man, this place is so cool, man. Yo. Yeah, I remember this bar. This I remember. This I remember. Fucking A. Yo, there's some spots right down the street from it. Yeah, the Whitney is right there. I mean, Meatpacking was right there. Fuck, man. Ugh. Man, I miss it. Man, do I miss it. I'm laughing because I'm just remembering I used to play tennis right here, Hudson River, right here. I used to play tennis right here, take a shower at my boy's place who lived on Morton, and then just go get fucking wasted in this whole area right now. Smalls I used to go to. Oh, oh, the fucking Gansevoort. Fucking Gansevoort. And then Soho House is right here. Yeah, Soho House is right here. Oh man. Oh man. Some good nights. Some good nights. Anyways. All right. Keep an eye on the Amazon and the Google. Obviously, you already got you're going to get premium jacked up on the put side for Tesla right out the open. Remember, it's a Monday, too. It is a Monday. It is a fucking Monday. So unless we have a really big move, you know? Natalia, how we looking over there? Well, we don't care about that. Exacto. Y ya tenemos un down cycle o un secundario. So tenemos los dos por fin a la misma vez. Y ya sabemos que Fatman va a estar alto. So if they can't buy banks and oil, this looks pretty. This looks pretty obvious. Bruce is saying, what about Nvidia calls? Again, like you could get that kind of random day where they choose to squeeze stuff just to fuck with shorts. You could get that, Bruce. So that's really your only shot here. But if we're talking about day trades, Bruce is saying, "What's the news on PayPal?" I don't know there was news on PayPal. Oh, take a look at this one. This might interest you, Chris. Names the change of president, similar to that CFO change in Melly PayPal. Yeah, I mean, take that for what it's worth. Um, Netflix here still could sell all this stuff, man. Disney, by the way, Disney failed already. Remember that CCL that we were trying to short? It's already trading 16 and a half. I was too early on it. That was a good trade too. So it's tough to see a world where we don't continue selling. Program down here on the Tesla. Somebody just unloaded about 100,000 shares in the market. Somebody just unloaded a good amount of the Amazon just now too. All right, 9:28 here. A couple of minutes here before the open. I mean, it's anybody's guess here. Obviously, the Melly is going to print lower off the open. I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble there too. XOM. Let's see if they keep hiding in it. Let's see if they keep hiding in it. If we close red today, it would be 6 consecutive down day. I don't know, man. All that kind of shit. When you start getting into that stuff, man, you get into a little trouble here. Nvidia just dumped here off the open anyway. Fuck, this Melly is so weak. Um, let's give it a second off the open here. Amazon, Google. Let's just scroll through a couple of names here. I mean, that KRE punked out. That Pac West probably punked out. Where's that USB? That USB is trading back to 39. So we were too early or something on that one. Meta, same shit. Yeah, I mean, again, if you take a look at these options, I bet they're fucking out of whack, man. Let's take a look at the Tesla 230s. 350. That's actually, I mean, that shit ain't that bad. Boeing, you guys are saying is up. Fucking this thing is wild though. So they're gonna hide in some things, but this thing will come right back down. Don't let this thing fool you. Walmart. Walmart before earnings. When are the earnings, Bruce? Is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Is it tomorrow? What day is it? AMD already trading down to 105. Dimitri over here is just glamping. He about to go glamping in fucking, I don't know. Motherfucker's about to go glamping in Monaco. HD up too. So they are rotating here. UPST, let's take a look. UPS, I mean, you know, that's CVNA. That's CVNA. It's interesting. UPST, remember, they're going to pick a random day where nobody is looking at this thing to pop it up a good 2, 3 points. Could be today. Keep this one on the radar. And then also that CVNA to drop 4 points out of fucking nowhere. It could be today. It could be today. Remember, it's right off the open, man. Give it a second here, guys. Give it a second. If we were to do the CVNA, 38 puts haven't even opened. They haven't even opened the options yet, guys. That's even more signs to tell you to chill the fuck out. JPM, if you look at the banks, they look pretty rough. Let's take a look at the XOM. They're still holding the XOM. Nothing has really happened here yet. NUE, remember you got the X news. You know, X, I wouldn't fuck with it too much. Nvidia fresh highs, yeah. You're gonna see this though. Remember, Nvidia can squeeze 10 points and then go all the way the fuck back down. You want to wait for these squeezes so that you can fade them, sell some calls against them. Meta here is below 300. Amazon green, Google, whatever. CVNA back over 40. Now they open up the options. 38 puts are expensive as fuck. I mean, I got nothing here. Feel free to chime in with something. I mean, if this AMC pops, locate 100,000 shares and short it. It's the best idea I got. Right. And then if you want to buy a lotto ticket, spy calls. Natalia, how do we open up? I don't have the Zoom up. Pero ¿cómo te siente, Natalia? Ok, me avisas si tú coges un short. Pero notice, look at Fat Man today versus the past couple of days. Exacto. So what do they really want to sell? Take a look at this CVNA, man. I'm gonna buy a small 25 lot of the 38 puts, just to start, real small. I don't know. I think you can have an outsized move soon on that CVNA. I don't want to trade any of the big cap shit, even though Nvidia looks like a fucking short to me completely. Meta, all this stuff, they look like a bleed down to me. I don't think that's gonna change here. Oh, Melly here is under 1300, so I'm getting hit there. No love. I could have pulled off a much fucking lower loss there. No love. Yeah, of course. 230 puts super active. You got to pay $3 for that shit. That meta here just kind of got hit. Amazon back at lows a day. So you're getting that. You're getting the fade here. You're getting that slow bleed fade. Sell call, I think, is your way to go if you're doing the dailies. Save, yeah, that's part of it. Apple is definitely part of it. Let me take a look at these CVNA options close, though. CVNA. Nobody's really trading them so far. I don't know. Nvidia back up a couple of points. I'll tell you what, if they start buying in Nvidia and push this up to 410, market's going higher. Right? So now all I'm looking for is quick scalps at this point. Yeah. Yeah, 408 on that Nvidia. I just bought some SPY calls, 445s, just to scalp them. Let me know if you hop in SPY at all. Architect, why do you prefer selling calls versus in the money puts on 0 DTE? Why do you think so? And again, people pay me for this. So, Architect, you know. But why do you think so? Take a guess. I'm sure you can figure it out. And if you can't, sit around here and wait and just listen. And the information will eventually, you know. Bruce, you love fucking with me, don't you? It's probably why Bruce, you and I don't have girlfriends, man. Because you like to fight. You know, you want to prove somebody wrong. We like to prove people wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a girlfriend. You do that shit. You know, it just ain't gonna work out. You know, it really just ain't gonna work out. Yeah, well, she hates you. Yeah, well, she hates you. You know. Look at the difference in delta in those two strategies for the answer. New American gave you the answer. Architect, I would guess money and convexity. Better with selling calls. MU. Yeah. Yeah. You know? Is anybody long Nvidia? Who's long Nvidia? We were talking about that 410. It's already there. I got those SPY calls. I'm going to take this off for the scalp. I was just looking for, you know, 4 or 5 handles. Nice pop, though. Melly here. They fucking gutted this thing, though. How am I in the strongest tech and that shit ain't working? I sold half of the SPY calls that I have. I mean, Shop has been a beaten down name, you know, so you want to go after the beat down names, and I think that's kind of what they're doing here. And remember, every single day that Nvidia has had these types of moves, they fade it right off. So don't get carried away. You know, they have these sharp moves up, and it comes right back down. Meta, nice bounce. And if you notice the rotation, look at Goldman Sachs. I don't know if there was some news on this, but it's down like 7 points here. You know, even some of these other banks dumping. So rotation out of banks and maybe out of oil. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Who faded? Who faded? Who faded? I still have some SPY calls here, small. Let me know if you guys short the Nvidia. I kind of like it. Melly's still selling off. Piece of shit. AMD 108. And remember, this is off the open too. Oh, Nvidia earnings are this week. I did not know that. Oh, well that changes things. 66 bucks on that MU. These things needed a break, yo. They needed a break. Pre-market program was up to about 446. I wouldn't be surprised if we retrace to 446. I really wouldn't be surprised. I just bought back in 50 lot of the SPY calls. I'm gonna hold till 444.80 and see if we hit 446. Lloyd Blankfein called the current CEO of GS because he is pissed he is down. Oh, is that the news, Hutch? Comedy. Is that what it is? Natalia, viste Fat Man? Exacto. Exacto. So now we need to see if they're able to push the market up. Because if you look at banks, you know, so it's completamente en reversa. And you figure with them buying Fat Man, this Melly should be up fucking 100 points right now. Piece of shit. XOM, having a hard time of it. Amazon, yep. Of course, you're going to get an Amazon pop. Google pops. Google looks pretty good, 130. I don't know how much more we can go farther, though, on SPY if you're just getting this overall lackluster action. You know what I mean? So, man, you know what? Considering I don't like the action that well, I'm going to cut down size on SPY. I got to work my way out of this freaking Melly. I'm not going to dump it now. I'm going to wait, give it a second. Obviously, I got size on BA and XOM. These things aren't doing much. I would need to just hedge these if I want to hold them. So I would need to sell calls on the BA, which I think I'm already doing. I got a 50 lot on these. And then I have the sell puts, which are still premed up. So I could just sell more BA calls here, which I probably should do. But again, I'm only getting fucking 30 cents for this, which is fine. So I'll sell another 50 of these. Yeah, ouch indeed on that AMC. Where's it at? 3.25 AMC. Ooh, that was a good one. And he pops on AMC today. Locate 100,000 shares and short them. Nvidia, 412. 412. Oh, you know, it was kind of a great setup. Trap everybody short. AMD2 did the same thing. MU. Where's that SMCI? 256. You know, it was good. Let's see. Did the options move at all? The calls? That was a good one. That was a good one. 414. 4 410s. Wow, they were so preamed up though. Let's take a look at the sell calls then. 430 calls. Yeah, but I don't want to. Do I want to sell these? Nah, nah. I mean, you gotta stick your neck out for this shit. And if anything, you want to do it closer to the money so you get a bang for your buck here. All right, let's play the game, man. Shit, we're here. We're here to play. I'm here to play. Let's see what happens here. Fucking Palomo. All right, I sold I sold some calls on Nvidia. I sold some calls on Nvidia. Waiting for the next pop. The next pop here on Nvidia, I'm gonna sell some more. Guys, they're really selling banks. They're really, really selling banks. I mean, Bank of America looks fucking bad. Looks bad. 30 and a half puts are going for 20 cents here. I'm gonna buy 500 of these. Let's play the game there. SPY just dumped. SPY just dumped out. Right? I'm going to sell calls on XOM to protect this position that I got. Right, so what do I have to sell? 115s for this week. What can I get? I can't get shit. 113s. Can't get shit. All right, I'm gonna have to sell a good amount of these. All right, and then I have to sell calls on Melly, which I should have done fucking years ago. I'm being a herb about. All right, I sold 100 of the XOM calls. Where's the Nvidia? Okay, we got another pop on the Nvidia. Let's get back to these and let's see how these things are going. Tesla going back down the lows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna sell another quarter of the Nvidia. All right, I got my plays here more or less, except for the Melly, which I need to fucking figure out what the fuck I'm doing here. Sick pullback on this thing. Yo, that BAC looks bad. For reals. So they're in short, yeah, Natalia? ¿Y tú? If we can't get back and hold 445, we're just going to keep bleeding. I mean, I don't really see the aggressiveness here, but again, what do I know? I'll throw back on those spy calls in a moment's notice if I need to. Nvidia here might be a flip. Who knows? That's a nice comeback on SPY right there. Ask Chrissy Chase, talking about Amazon. What's that thing doing? Nice. Nice. Amazon looking strong. PayPal. Okay. Shop. Okay. Okay, I'm going to hop back in one more time on SPY calls. This time I'm going to buy a lot more. But I want to be quick about this. Nvidia here, I'm going to close out half just in case. Just in case. This might just be a lot of chop. And, and SPY is just all over the fucking place. But the fact that they held it right there, that's interesting. I'm going to dump half of the Bank of America that I just bought. Remember, I got 100. If the next pullback they kind of hold SPY, I'm going to add a lot on SPY for calls and then go for 446. Again, this is all if. I'm still trying to figure this out, as you can see. Just like y'all. We could do anything here. Could fucking do anything here. Fuck do I know. Okay. On NVIDIA, let me test a theory out here. Okay, I'm going to cover the short calls and I'm going to leave the long side going, which might be the wrong play, but I'm going to queue up the long side and get ready to dump that as well. Let's see if this works. Now remember, I'm already long a bunch of shit anyway, XOM and BA, so my P&L will go back up if those things go back up, especially with the Melly too, if that thing bounces. Let's take a look back at that NVIDIA. Take a look at the. Are you long Tesla?
Yeah, I just got a long Tesla.
I like it. I like it. It's all janky, but I like it.
Baba kind of reclaimed.
It's all quite janky. Baba. Baba. Man, I was ready to throw down on those 100 calls. Shit. Roll downtrend for pre-market, see if it makes a higher low, blah, 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 blah. Guys, FYI, most of the comments that you guys make, I see them as blah, 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 blah. No disrespect, though. NVIDIA does feel tired, man. 100% it does feel tired. But if I'm thinking SPY continues higher, but again, it does feel heavy. And again, if it's heavy, I'll throw back and sell the calls again. That's what I do, man. I shoot and I keep shooting until I figure it out. This AMC's got huge put buyers for $3, $2, all the way down, man. It's pretty ugly. All right, here's your pull on SPY. Let's see if they let's see how well they want to hold it. All right, UG front sold all Nvidia and Amazon calls here. Nice. That BAC still looks weak, right? SPY calls are meh. Okay, let's bury the. Well, do we want to bury him yet? Oh yeah? What's that thing doing? Pen. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Where's that MasterCard Visa? MasterCard and Visa still holding in there, man. Still trading really well. Very surprising, those two. Where is our boy Chipotle? That's the first thing I'm going to do when I get to Orlando. BKNG holding up. First thing I'm going to do when I get to Orlando is stop at a Chipotle. Yeah, these techs are starting to slow down. The thing is, the assumption is that techs go back down to their lows, right? That's what they've been doing every single day. And now the tape has changed a little bit. It's definitely changed a little bit, you know. Now we could totally still go down there. I'm not saying we can't. Bank of America here is still weak. Meta here still looks weak. AI, you saying is popping. Okay. Uh, excuse me. Leo is saying it's an expo week. That's true. That's true. It's another expo week. Do we have a quad witch though, where the futures are expiring too? Quad witchy? Witchy quad?
Yeah, that's SSJ.
No quad. I still got a couple of the Nvidia calls, man. I still got them. But in general, it is slowing down, and I think this is the place that you want to start selling some calls at, no doubt. Melly is still going lower. It is still going lower. CVNA, check the CVNA. Remember, we are long puts on that CVNA. Let's take a look at the Bank of America. Bank of America at lows. Remember, we got 250 of these. I mean, they're not doing much. I suppose we could, I mean, we could do anything with this. We could dump them. We could keep them. What I'm noticing on the SPY calls is that even though they're holding the market up, the premium on the SPY calls are just getting sucked out. They're just getting sucked out. So they don't even believe this can happen. So that's also another problem. So they're also on the short call side. So you're going to need a program to really just. By the way, take a look at the Nvidia. Right, we got a 25 lot long there. We need to have more. Um, I don't know how high we think this can go.
Short DKNG, by the way.
You're short DKNG?
Yep.
Okay. Meta's moving lower. Yeah. Yeah, Meta sucks. Yeah, if Nvidia fades this, which it looks like it might, that would be your sign to start selling those calls. That CVNA does look a lot better, right? So if we look at CVNA, oh, well, these puts haven't really moved around at all on the CVNA. As far as the flow is concerned, let's take a look at some flow here, see if we can get a direction here. AAP calls. Remember that thing? Well, this is Advanced Auto Parts. AMD puts. A lot of people are fading the tech names up here, which is to be expected. And then there's a lot of AMC, and there's just a lot of other shit that I don't care about. That EMPH calls there. Remember the first solar was trading pretty well actually. There's 70,000. There's 150,000 SPY calls traded thus far on weekly 445 and 446, which is kind of insane. Which is kind of insane. I'm gonna add to CVNA short. I got 100 of those. I just think you might get an outside day on this thing where it doesn't care what the market is doing, and then you just have a seller somewhere in this thing, somewhere stuck in this thing. Yeah, Visa. Yeah, look at Visa, man. I don't know, And then SPY just broke out to day highs here, so you go figure. Bruce, what technical had I been using? Oh, because I use a word like outside day, that makes me a technical trader? Yo, you know how I was just having a conversation with this girl this morning about a business that I have, right? And I'm asking her like to calculate some numbers for me. And because of like the words that I was using, she just didn't understand like a single thing that I was saying. Check out that CVNA though. Man, the options though are already so priced out. You ain't making shit on this, man.
Yeah.
You're not making shit on this. You see the Nvidia though? Right, so they're squeezing people. I still have 25 of those calls. I'm gonna gut half of this. Let's gut half of this. And remember, this is fucking scalp. The fuck do we care in reality? It's 25 lot. We don't give a shit. Where's BAC? Guys, I'm gonna dump the rest of the BAC puts that I have. 417. 417 on that Nvidia. That is a squeeze and a half, and they caught a lot of people there. They caught a lot of people there fishing and really smoked them out. Now, let's take a look at these fucking short calls. Yo, thank God I got out of those friggin' short calls. Right? They might go to 420 on this thing. What you got over here?
I got slammed on spy puts when it came back up off the impulse down move. I tried to
Yep.
hit the 425 resistance.
Yep, that was the emotional area. That's where they got us.
I switched to calls. There goes SC 445. That one's working now.
Check out that Nvidia. All right, I'm gonna risk spy calls a lot. You know what? The tape is shit though, so I'm only gonna buy 100 more. I got 300 spy calls. I'm going for 446. It's possible we don't even hit it because this tape is shit, right? So I wanted to buy 1,000, but I don't even have that much conviction here. And VIX is up, by the way. VIX is up, so I don't even think they know what's going on. You do have MasterCard and Visa looking pretty hot, though. I like those for long-term longs. Somebody telling me to take a look at treasuries. Yeah, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's most definitely a problem. XOM blah. Boeing is blah. Right. It's the dollar and all this kind of stuff. Bruce is up 120% on Nvidia for 40 calls. Oh, so those things move that much, huh? Well, it is a Monday. It is a Monday. Bruce, now that you talked about your 120% up on Nvidia, tell us about one of your losses. Give us one of your losses, or you get a timeout. Walmart, somebody just bought 167 and a half calls for August, but they got earnings, so okay. Nvidia fresh highs, SPY fresh highs. Remember, we got a 300 lot of these SPY calls. Comcast, Comcast, man, yo, look at the Disney. I want to short this Disney. I want to short this Disney. Let me talk to the kid. Good thing I got out of the BAC. Banks here are starting to trickle up. If you look at the CVNA, I think the writing was on the wall with the options premium not going anywhere. If I can see that Melly back up to like 1300, I'll start selling some calls and then adjusting out of this whole shit. Bruce has got a point. You know, there's a lot of people stuck short now on the Nvidia. This could keep going. This could keep going. Dimitri, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Qs here? I mean, you obviously have a much more longer term approach on this, so I don't expect you giving a shit about any of this stuff anyway. MU still going 67. It's a good bounce. Netflix green. Jay Carter, if UPST holds this bottom and market stays moving up, might be a good entry. Let me take a look at the UPST. You know what? I want to be ready for that too, bro. I want to be ready for that too. I'm looking for 446. Let me know when 446 hits on SPY calls. And then let me know if you think I'm getting too greedy. See, this is why Dimitri and me, you know, we get along. You know what I mean? The man speaks like a man. Everybody else, you should have seen this kid that was in the office the other day. Oh, Dimitri, man. You know, you seem like a nice guy. Me, I'm an asshole, man. So I had to light this kid up. It was my duty to light this fucking kid up. You guys actually saw me on the stream lighting this kid up. I think. I think there was a bit in the stream where I'm just fucking laying into this kid. Jesus. All right, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of profit on my SPY calls. Little bit. Just a 50 lot. Nvidia, somebody's coming back for the monthly swing here. People are still throwing money down. $500,000, $500 calls September. So people are still throwing money down that, you know, we're going back to highs. You know, it's not crazy. It's not that crazy. Look at that CVNA. That shit ain't a short. Shit ain't a short. Let me dump some of these before I get smoked on those. Melly here starting to come back, which is good. Meta here just looks stuck. Boeing should be at 240 here by now. I got to keep selling calls on this. Let me see. Let me sell more of the Boeings then. Let me sell more of the Boeing. Well, you got enough, right? You got enough. Where are these banks at? Bro, he's trading a couple $100 binary options account, bro. Binary options account, you know? And again, like I'm not saying that's wrong.
Tries on video.
I am saying though, you know, and he didn't understand like this. Do you yo, I need to tell you guys some shit. I didn't know that there were products like this, but this game has gotten so predatory. You know what he's doing? He's trading every 5 seconds. So you put on the trade, and in 5 seconds, basically, you say, okay, in the next 5 seconds, it's not going to go above X, Y, and Z level, or it's not going to go below X, Y, and Z level, right? And we're talking about fractions of pennies, right? Because they've got it down to the leverage and the forex shit, right? So we're talking about quarter pennies here. No, 3 decimals, 4 decimals, and here's 446. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we were looking for. I dumped another 100 here. You remember what I said this morning? I'm gonna buy a lotto spies.
Yeah.
It's just weird when they make it look so weak and they make you want to go for it. All right. We're just gonna leave a runner just in case we got more highs in here. We're just gonna leave a small runner. Anybody who got stuck in a video, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, I still have some longs. If that makes you feel better, I'm gonna sell the long that I have on Nvidia. Oh, here we go again, Bruce. Rah rah. All right, let's. All right, that's the second time. Well, he gets timeout. Oh, nice timeout here for Bruce. He's used to it. Canary here with some Amazon. I chop right now, guys. Chop right now. We got a runner here on Nvidia still going, 422. That's what, 15-point comeback right there? You know, and AMD in reality hasn't done shit. BAC kind of coming back. Where's that Melly? Melly back to 1300. Okay, now we can start dancing in this thing. Now the question is how do I get it all out of all this stuff? All right, these are for September. Fine. This is for this week. Okay. So now what we want to do on Melly is short some 1400s on Melly, which we're getting $3 for. Let's do that. But I gotta spread it out so much. 1390. All right, let's take the 1375. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to focus on getting this. You gotta on this melee because the the options are so spread out. You gotta do this right. All right, so try to get -3. Can't get it. -250. Let's see if we can get. Oh, that you fucking filled. No problems there. Okay. Now on the Nvidia, I kind of feel like selling some calls. But why do that if you don't think we can actually go down? And it's Monday, so your premiums are not going to get sucked out that much. So forget about it. But Dimitri is in the same camp, though. All right. And this is Dimitri's game right here. It's interesting. So you sell the 445s, you're getting $2 for these. I mean, I just covered. I covered my 440s for $3. You know what I mean? And those, I came out of the short at $1.50, so those doubled. Those doubled in premium. You at least are gonna get something to come off. It's just where's the meat on it? You know what I mean? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll let you have that one. Let you have that one. Watch UPST. Carter keeps talking about that UPST. I haven't been looking at it. It's only a matter of time, but I think you know what it is. I think you got to swing this, man. I think you got to swing this. You know what I mean? Natalia, cuéntame. All right. You're long. It's 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 slow. Mondays, Edwin. Dale. También yo tengo, you know. Man, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do yoga today for reals. ¿Quieres fin de semana tu apartamento de Río Grande? I mean, now everybody with that morning mentality of the short is now facing, of course, reality. I got hit on that CVNA. Now with that Melly, I'm gonna go ahead and try to sell another. Damn, still ain't gonna give it to me. Check out the Tesla. You still long?
Yep.
Nice, man. Remember, you got a whole gap here. 242. I don't know if they'll be able to hit it, but it's interesting. Check out the XOM. XOM looks fine for the most part. For the most part, I sold a bunch of calls, I think. Which might have been a little premature. I'm still long a bunch of calls. I haven't added on those yet, though. That XOM looks clean, though. It really does. SPY doesn't look like it's done. I don't think it is, at least. Um, where's that UPST? I don't think it's ready yet, but it's coming. It's coming. I think you get a swing on that. I think you buy a couple of weeks out and you buy the 40 calls. How much are those going for? A buck, a buck 20. You know, because all you're gonna get is a 1 day. You're gonna get a 1 day fucking shoot. You know, 2 points, 3 points, right off the open, and you're gonna look for that and you're gonna sell it immediately. You're gonna see that and you're gonna sell it. So you're just looking for the IV pop. That's all you're looking for. I mean, unless you really want to be long it. Q calls getting bought. That's for today, though. Jesus just called out some Amazon calls. Yo, September, $1 million, 480 Nvidia calls. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this rotate. They're coming back already for this, and 480 is where it topped out. You know, so everybody who's looking to really short this market, which by the way is a lot of fucking people, this could be day one of mayhem for shorts. Could be. Emphasis on fucking could. And a big emphasis on could. Oh Lord, here we go again. This is what anybody who says I told you so in this room, in this fucking live stream, is getting a timeout for 10 minutes. So Canary, with your fucking caps and your fucking I told you. Oh, here Bruce comes back in after the timeout and says I told you so. All right, let's give him a longer timeout. Let's go. Let's see. Actually, let's just ban him for an hour. Let's just ban him for 30 minutes. Bye bye. Oh, Schleish. Oh, let's go for Schleish too. Schleish wants some. All right, let's give it to Schleish. Anybody who said, if you say I told you so or I called it, if you say any of that shit and expect to hear some credit back, yo, you take a timeout and you need a timeout. You gotta calm it down. Um, yeah, Dimitri, it's different tape today, yo. That's good management there too. Yo, you can say chicken sandwich. There goes your next spy move. Uh-huh. Yo, those spy calls are money. From $1 to $1.75. I'm gonna cover the rest of it. Money. Money. I cover the rest of it on the SPY. And now we go back to basics. Where's the IBKR guy? I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck was I doing here? Now this Nvidia turns. Now I like the change here. You know what I'll do? Instead of shorting the calls, I'm just gonna short 1,000 shares. I'm just gonna go for a point here. When this thing pops back up, I'm gonna short another 1,000. I'm just gonna look for a point on this thing. I'm just gonna scalp it. 7. What do you got? Yeah, I'm just looking for a point though. Super quick scale. Jay Carter talks about that UPST. No, I hear you, man. I hear you. But again, you're looking at tick for tick here. I'm looking at a bigger picture. And again, I'm looking at CVNA too, man. I just don't think it's going to be today. But I hear you. I hear you. I should have something on. Let me buy the 40 calls, but should I get them for next week or should I get them for another? There's your dump. There's your dump on SPY. Perfect timing. That last program up caught everybody there, and now rinse and repeat. We go back to shit. So again, like Jay Carter, I don't think market has much higher. So I think things are going to stall out a little bit, which we're starting to see. And then Nvidia here. What are we doing here with our short? We're short 1,000 shares. What are we doing? Fuck it. Let's just cover half. Oh shit. Yeah, I covered half, but I wanted to get 20. What a herb. Fuck that up. Whatever. I didn't get a great fill on that. All right. When it crosses 419, I'll get out of the rest. I'm looking to add on the short to Nvidia if it gets back to 421. All I'm doing is you get something that's top ticking. It's just gonna stay up here for a while. MU 67. Uh, yeah, I think tape is completely different now though. Is SPY still red? No, no, no. Right now, if you look at where we were yesterday, and then you look at where the Ervin, ¿tú te recuerdas del programa de la madrugada? I think what they're doing is they shot what the highs were going to be, right? So I think it's possible we can get to 447 today. Yo, once he showed me that binary option shit, man, I fucking I lost it. But the amount of products that are designed to just bury you, I mean, it's just, shit's just stacked up against a lot of these kids out here, man. Yeah, Dimitri. I don't know. I don't even think you. I don't think you. I don't know. It's just, you and I both can agree. It's just a different tape today. It's a different tape today than we've seen for the last 5 days. So what worked in five, it always changes, bro. That's what it is. So keep it moving. No doubt, no doubt, American. I mean, again, I'm from that school of thought. It's just I'm also happen to be a community of them. So I have to. I see them. I talk to them all. You know what I mean? So Slice is saying not trying to hate, but UPS long is super risky. Of course, it's fucking super risky. A fucking short is super risky too. The fuck's your point? Shit. Shit. This Boeing should be at 240 by now, man. Piece of shit. XOM looks good. XOM looks good, man. XOM looks good. You know what? You know what? Let's stop fucking around here. I have the Septembers. Let's just buy another 50 of those. I like the XOM. Well, American, I wasn't talking about it from that point. Look at it from the standpoint of how creative you can be with a financial product to get people to sell it set it in a to sell it in a predatory sense, right? So marketing, it's almost like okay, think about it. You have to have a devious financial mind, number one, to create the product in the first place, right? To then tell, to then create it, right? And then go and market it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all very cooked. It's all very cooked is what I'm saying. And it's very engineered from that point, you know? And the bet expires in seconds. In seconds. And this guy is so like he makes 200 trades a day. Spy fresh highs. Oh boy. You know what I want to do because I like the opportunity today more so than anything else is to sell the put. Is to just blow out, sell every put you can get your hands on. But the problem is they're already going to waste the premium here. So 20 handles away, which is where we started the day at, is actually I can get some pretty good premium here. All right, let's go for this. Let's rock that. Let's rock that. Let's get $1 over here. What do you got? Okay, it's 25, 25. What? No, 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 no. Oh, I got out of half. It just hit highs? You see? Yo, Dimitri, I got stuck shorting. You know what I mean? So it's not the right day for it. It's not the right day for it, bro. So you did excellent pulling that risk off. I shorted 100 lot of the SPX puts, and now let's deal with this Nvidia 500 share. Oh shit! It hit fucking 420.
MU as well.
Yo. Okay. All right. All right. That's it. I'm just gonna take the loss. I'm not even gonna try to average into it. I'll make it back on the short fucking puts anyway. This is a big reversal on Nvidia. Big change in tape. Big change in just character in general. So we all got to pay attention. Those people who were buying Septembers for the Nvidia, it's not that far out of the question. By the way, somebody just put October, $500,500 calls as well. And then October, 450s for $1 million. So now you're getting fat money coming into here, right? And then there was another September 500, $1 million for September. And Spy, Edwin, 447, baby. 447, bro. And how do they? Where's the we?
I'm telling you, those pennies are heating up, man.
Yo, those spy calls, 1,000 of those. That's your whole day right there. That was a good read, guys. I mean, I had 300, caught it for a point. In reality, we went for two. That was a good trade right there, and now you're done for the day. If you caught any of that move, you're done for the day here, guys. You're done for the day. Schleiss is saying, can you shortly explain how to think about the big option prints? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay me for that. Um, and then again, that's a it's a long conversation. But I got a promo for you, actually. I got a promo for you. So here, before we boot out, um, there's a master course that I do sell where we do options pricing, we do tape reading, uh, we do the psychological game. You get myself as well as many other instructors, all my boys here, as well as Jesus on how to read options flow. You get a 50% discount as long as you move your account over to Centerpoint. And by the way, moving your account to Centerpoint, if you trade options, is an amazing thing. And I'm going to tell you why. You get a discount on the commissions, and it's got the best fucking customer service. IBKR doesn't give a shit about you, think or swim. You guys can't even get them on the phone. These guys, you can get them on the phone. And then you get a lot of freebies with it included. All right. So let me drop this link in for you guys. Jesus. All right. Archivaldo. Nice. Long SPX. Good job. Good job. Anu is saying, in my opinion, Qs might pull back a bit around the 50, but yeah. All right. Dimitri came back in on the NVIDIA. Where's it at? That's a big move. Fucking NVIDIA today. That is a big move. XOM, BA, Melly, Spy here, 447.
Urban, I went long this TTOO. The other penny. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Take two?
T2 Biosystems.
I don't know what that is.
It's some bullshit company.
Whoa!
Just now. Just now.
Don't tell me. 30? Where? The movements are so small lately, man. BTC has been moving in like a 500-point range. It's great for selling options. The problem is now when you sell the options on BTC, you ain't getting shit. So it's almost like it's ready to explode some direction. That's why I'm not selling them aggressively. Amazon 140. It's a good looking chart. It's a good looking chart. Remember, Soros Fund Management reported a new 250,000 share position in AMD while acquiring 10,000 shares of Nvidia. Damn. Lex Trader, when is that? As of when, Lex? As of when? Because the way I look at this, and AMD has really been fucking people at around 120, including me. That's going to be one of your biggest trades for the next couple of months. That's going to be one of the biggest ones to look at. When and at what point is it going to break 120? If it does, what's going to happen as a result? Yo, Edving, we gotta figure out what's behind some of that. Like if we see that 4 a.m. program, there's something behind it. And it was just 15 minutes. Just one 15-minute candle is where all the it's not a coincidence. We're right back there right now. From the bottom, go back out of bed at 4 a.m. You know, this is not a coincidence at all. We're right back here. It went from 150. Do you catch that long? You catch it long? So you reverse quick. Once you realize, boom, I got, you got set up kind of thing. You got scared out of it. But see, that's how emotional it was on that program down. I was the same thing, but they know that. That's that emotional trigger, right? You hit that program down, everybody shorts. You reverse it completely, nobody's ready for what's about to happen next. Nobody's ready. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta, you just gotta stick and move. You only get that info from the 13F, blah blah blah. Yeah, they probably, of course, they have the positions already. UPST. Jay Carter, what's your position on UPST, by the way? And again, you know, UPST, it looks good. Looks good. You know what the better trade for me would be on the UPST is to just sell the puts. But again, super fucking risky. So like, what's worth it? What's worth it? To me, I'm gonna collect what? 10 grand on these fucking short SPX puts because today happens to be a nice setup for it. And, you know, Dimitri's going harder at the Nvidia. Wow, it's 426 now. Impressive. Impressive. Let's take a look at some more flow. SQs. Meta. Somebody bought October 320s for Meta, $1 million. You know what they're doing today? They're going through each one of them. Amazon, Google, Nvidia, AMD, Meta, all the names we love. The only one that's not on here is Tesla today. And they're rolling to September and October, and they're going for fresh highs. This is complete antithesis of our boy Dimitri's trade here. May the best man win. In the past 5 days, each time the SPY has moved up like this, there's been a rug pull. If no drop today, this could be the move up into OPEX. Aquatech is saying, does anyone know why AMC is getting, does anyone know why anything is happening? Bro, look at the news. There's plenty of news on it. I don't understand too much of it, but again, they're going to issue more shares and do more hanky panky, so it's hanky panky. Edwin, ¿qué tú quieres comer? ¿Qué tú quieres comer? Argentino. Interesting. Argentino. Hmm. Hmm. All right, CVNA popped. I was wrong on that short. ADBE made a big move. Adobe, yeah, remember the MongoDBs of the world and all this kind of stuff. They had these big moves down. Apple, you know, this could be explosive move higher back up to 182. There's some good opportunities here. We're still going. We're still going here. You know what I mean? We're still going here. There's a lot of people stuck fucking short. A whole lot of people stuck short. And everybody's running for the cover because for the last couple of days they've been making the money. Where's that UPST? Stuck here still. I just don't like the tape on it. Roblox. Roblox is a beatdown name. All right, I think I'm gonna cut out though for the rest of the day because right. And the strange thing is about why Melly is so fucking shitty. Where's that XOM? Yeah, XOM is whatever. They're coming after. It's just fucking Fat Man shit right now. Anyway, Natalia, ¿y tú? ¿Qué tú hiciste hoy? That's good though. That's good. I mean, you save yourself from the short, pero a la misma vez, you see Fat Man and you know how strong it is. So I think you're just hesitating for an entry, maybe. I mean, I only caught the first 10 handles up. I missed another 14 fucking handles on the upside. Exacto. So just because HFT is saying TT2, who fucking cares? We saw Fat Man and we know what the character of it was for the last 4 or 5 sessions. You knew what it was. This was the first time we've seen it green, while the rest of the market was red. What are they doing, by the way, on it? Are they taking the loss? Or are they adding? They're adding. Añadieron ahora mismo. Vamos a ver. Yeah, New American. Yo, yeah, this was a big deal. I mean, the spy calls alone went from $1 to 250. But they need. If you looked at the, this is probably some of the most action I've seen on the dailies for a spy in a while. It's a good amount of money on that shit. EJ, I'll show you. I'll show you, guys. I'll show you what Fat Man is right now. That's him right there. That's the guy right there. Um, Microsoft. Yeah, take a look at the Microsoft. And now, guys, all they have to do is not sell us, and you'll get the rotation. You'll get the continued buying because now nobody has any fear anymore. If there's no fear anymore, they'll just use that as the momentum. You know. So that's why the sell put trade is technically one of the best trades you can put on because you're just kind of collecting. You're just kind of collecting it. So if we do get another pullback, I'm just going to go ahead and sell some puts for the day and then call it a day. The SPY call trade in reality with heavy size is the way to go. Was the way to go. Nvidia, yo, Bruce, crazy indeed. What is that? What is that? 20, 30 points up right there? That's 20 points up right there. Let's take a look at the IV game. All right, I'm gonna head out though. Yeah, Dimitri just sold some more Nvidia calls. I like that. You're gonna have to. This one's gonna be, you're gonna wrestle with this one. But anyways, all right, I'm out. Have a great day. I'm gonna eat. Go handle some business before I head to Orlando. I still haven't bought my flight, so I'm gonna get fucking shithoused on the tickets. Yo, what are those apps where you can get cheap last minute fucking flights? There's nothing real, right? It's all bullshit. Cheap tickets, cheap. What is it? It's all bullshit though, right? It's all a fucking game. Fucking algos. Google? Oh, yeah, you want me to go to Google? Cheap flight. Skip lag. That's the one. Skip lagged. But do they really give you a deal, bro?
Bergen, were you long? Yeah. From where?
Skip lag? Do you really get a deal on this shit? Let's try this shit together. All right, let's try this shit together. Right. So we go to skip lagged. I gotta download this shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like compare. Why the fuck is it? Give me the app, man. Skip lagged. La Liga de los Jueves Intermedio BTU. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, skip lagged. I don't want to fucking use. Right, let's see. I want to go to Orlando. And I want to go tomorrow. One way. Right? Search flights. Alright, let's see what we got versus Google. Orlando from $64. No way. What? Is this for real? Alright, then let's see what they say here. Alright, and then we'll put Tuesday and then we'll do this for Google. Alright, let's go Tuesday. And one way. Yo, I'm getting the same shit. 64 bucks, I can fly to Orlando. This is the first time this ever happened to me. But I don't want to take fucking Frontier. Yo, 89 bucks for fucking JetBlue? No way. What's going on here? This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Where I bought a last minute flight that didn't cost me $200, $300. What's going on here? Should we short airlines? What the fuck is going on here? What the? You bought a ticket to Fort Lauderdale for 50 bucks. When? What, what the fuck?
From Wisconsin on Saturday, it was like 360. So
360. But you had a layover.
next day.
Yeah, you had a
Yeah,
layover
I
too.
left Miami.
Shit, bro. How long are you here for?
That's good. I don't know. It's very
Oh, you just bought a one way?
at least a month.
Had a boy. Where you staying?
With the Senor Rivera's studio apartment.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice. What's your name?
Everett.
Everett. We got a guy here that just came in from Wisconsin. He's staying for a month. Trades spy. You trade spy SPX? What do you trade? Spy options? No doubt. Um,
I have a hard time with it though. I have a hard time staying in
I
the
mean the thing is, it's the overtrading. You're gonna have a hard time with the overtrading and then the fake outs. So those are the two things immediately for any of those types of traders, because it's a feel thing. A good amount of it is feel, and then the rest of it is not fucking doing anything. Because most days there ain't shit, especially if you're trading the option.
I wouldn't just stand in those spy calls and not get scared out of them. Like, people say it's not good right now.
Well, remember, it's also hopping in, hopping back out. You know what I mean? So, like, I got in a short. I was short most of the morning, flipped long, dumped the long, got back in the long, shaved some of the long off, got heavier in the long when I start seeing more of the price that I like, and then caught the move. You know what I mean? So a lot of it is just dancing around because you got to look for something a little bigger picture. You know, it's a feel thing. Edwin can help you out with that too. He trades a lot of ES, so a lot of it is feel, man. Knowing when to pull and then when to do nothing.
I do look. I keep an RSI up. I watch for like divergences.
Sure,
Price. It seems to. I mean, obviously it doesn't work all the time.
sure. All right. Take care, guys. As for streaming tomorrow, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to stream from the laptop and shit, and I gotta figure out how to do all that kind of stuff. To be honest, like I just want to go. My daughter's moving to college, man. She's going to the university and everything, so you know, I gotta move her in, and man, I don't know. You know, sometimes I don't know. What I want to know, you know what I want to know, and what I want to see if we can get a read on in the next couple of weeks after all these earnings are done, is will SPY go and retest 455, 460? Um, and if so, what are we going to buy as a result? Obviously, we know what the big mama is, which is Nvidia, the AMDs and everything, but there's other names too. There's other names too. All right. Take care, everybody, and I'll let you know soon. We are in talks, of course, with Wall Street Jesus and Ranchero. That's going to happen very soon. So it's going to be the three of us on stream live, showing live trades and everything.